covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
A major milestone for the new Regional Cancer Center being built in Redding. There is still time for business owners and nonprofits to get disaster relief loans after the park fire, and a critical ruling in the battle over federal use of California's National Guard during ICE raids and protests in LA. But first, breaking news. Live Oak City Council member Aaron Palma was one of 3 people arrested on charges of conspiracy to commit arson and insurance fraud. That's according to Butte County DA Mike Ramsey. Ramsey told Action News Now there was a joint investigation between his office, CAL FIRE, and the FBI. They arrested the 3 in a large operation yesterday. We'll have more information for you on this evening's news. Good news from the fire lines of the Rancho Fire northwest of Cottonwood. The Shasta County Sheriff's Office lifted all evacuation warnings this morning, and CAL FIRE says that fire is now 40% contained. The Rancho Fire started yesterday afternoon on private property at the north end of Rancho Estates Road. Fire investigators told us they are treating that property as a crime scene, but did not share details on what started the fire or if anyone will face charges. Happening now, hundreds of PG&E customers are being impacted by power safety shutoffs in Shasta, Tehama, and Trinity counties. The pink triangles on this map show where those shutoffs are happening. 29 customers affected in Shasta County, another 2,900. There are 29 in Trinity County and 8 in Tehama County. The outages and outage warnings will continue through the weekend. 13 counties are on alert, including Shasta, Tehama, and Trinity, as well as Colusa, Glenn, and Sutter counties. On Sunday, it may just impact Colusa, Glenn, and Tehama counties. This is a live look over Tehama County from the Oven Lid Alert California camera. We're seeing some clouds out there and definitely cooler conditions, but still elevated fire conditions. For the latest, we turn it over to Court Klopping.
Yeah, Linda, we are seeing fire danger on the rise, but aside from the stronger winds ahead for us, looks like it's going to be pretty comfortable out there for your first afternoon of summer. Today, officially the first day of the summer season. Here's the view outside from the Deer Creek Highway camera up Highway 32 east of Chico, looking west over the valley. Mostly blue skies overhead. We've got some clouds brushing on by. Most of those are limited to areas of Shasta County to the north now, and we'll have the chance for a bit of active weather just south of the Oregon border this afternoon and evening as well. 72 degrees for Chico right now, sunny skies, southeast wind to 13 miles an hour, 76 degrees and running with sunshine. Red Bluff 74 degrees right now, and currently 70 degrees in Orville with sunny skies, so very comfortable for your lunch break today. High temperatures only in the upper 70s to lower 80s for the valley, but winds picking up, 35 mile an hour gusts out of the north possible later on today into tonight, with humidity only dipping to 22%. So fire danger in the moderate to high range because of those stronger winds ahead. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm tracking a fire weather watch that's been issued, how long the elevated fire danger and cooler temperatures are sticking around, and when triple-digit heat is returning in your forecast. Coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Court. New at noon, Dignity Health raised the final construction beam onto its new Sierra Pacific Regional Cancer Center in Redding this morning. Those who showed up for the occasion got a chance to sign their name on the beam and forever be etched into the center's history. The final beam placement comes after work on the $70 million cancer center broke ground in September. The building will be nearly 40,000 square feet in size with about 60 employees when it opens. New at noon, the Small Business Administration is reminding small businesses and private nonprofits that the deadline is fast approaching to apply for low-interest disaster loans. This is for areas affected by the Park Fire, the Boral Fire that happened in Kern County as well. The disaster declaration covers all counties impacted by the fires. The low-interest loans are intended to offset financial losses directly related to the fire. That deadline is June 29th. We do have a link where you can apply for those loans on our website under News Links. A win for the White House. A federal appeals court ruled late last night that California's National Guard can stay under President Trump's control and on the streets of Los Angeles. It's the latest in the ongoing legal battle with Governor Gavin Newsom, sparked by anti-ICE protests in LA. As Jared Hill reports, the impact could go well beyond the West Coast.
California National Guard standing watch over federal buildings in Los Angeles can stay. Overnight, in a unanimous decision, a 3-judge panel ruled President Donald Trump likely lawfully used his authority to federalize control of the Guard without a governor's permission. On social media, President Trump called the decision a big win, adding it's bigger than California. Quote, "If our cities and our people need protection, we are the ones to give it to them should state and local police be unable." This all comes as immigration raids across the country continue, with a focus, according to the administration, on sanctuary cities.
They knowingly release public safety threats, illegal aliens to the community every day.
At LA's Dodger Stadium, strong reaction after the team delayed an announcement on how it plans to help local immigrants in light of recent ICE raids.
I think the feeling, somewhat betrayal that the Dodgers have not spoken up.
The Dodgers, 40% of their fan base is Latino. I am a Dodger fan, and this is, I do struggle with this.
Thursday, the Dodgers said on social media they blocked immigration agents from entering their stadium, but ICE says they were never there. The Department of Homeland Security weighed in with this had nothing to do with the Dodgers. Customs and Border Patrol vehicles were in the stadium parking lot very briefly, unrelated to any operation or enforcement. All as Los Angeles has been on edge for weeks following protests against sweeping immigration action. Jared Hill, CBS News.
In a statement, Governor Newsom said the state plans to press forward with its challenge to quote President Trump's authoritarian use of U.S. military soldiers against citizens. As the conflict between Israel and Iran enters its 8th day, the Trump administration has issued sanctions on entities it believes helped Iran's weapon production. According to the Treasury Department, sanctions were issued on 1 person and 8 companies. The sanctions come as the president sets a 2-week deadline on whether the U.S. will intervene in the conflict between Israel and Iran. More than 70 million Americans are expected to travel for the 4th of July holiday. That's according to a new AAA projection. It's estimated 72 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home, June 28th to July 6th. Now, this year's Independence Day travel forecast is an increase of 1.7 million travelers compared to last year and 7 million more than in 2019. AAA projects a record 62 million people will travel by car. 6 million others will fly to their destinations. Celebrations underway at Shasta Dam, marking 70 years since it was completed. And a look at what's next for the former Hotel Marysville site after a fire forced the building's demolition.